Right off the top, we start with breaking news. A Morris Middle School student has passed away and their death is now under investigation. The circumstances surrounding the student's death have not been released, but Morris Middle School says the investigation is being led by Huntsville police. They say the incident happened off school campus yesterday. Fox 54 will provide updates as more information becomes available. We also have our attention on the sky tonight ahead of tonight's high school playoff games. We've been under tornado watch this afternoon and into the evening. And here's a look at what it looked like earlier today. Those clouds looming over, quite different than what we've seen throughout the week. Let's turn our attention to Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Jordan, how will this impact the rest of our evening?
Yeah, that kind of depends on your location this evening across the Tennessee Valley. If you're going to be sitting south of the river, little to no impact on your evening. North of the river, we're talking about the potential for some showers and thunderstorms to move into the area over the next couple of hours. Tornado watch remains in effect for Giles and Lincoln counties up in southern and middle Tennessee, and then Lauderdale, Limestone, Madison, and Jackson counties in North Alabama until 10 o'clock. So about another 4 hours on that. Now, despite the fact that a tornado watch is in effect for part of the area, it is really important to understand that if showers and thunderstorms develop across the Tennessee Valley, the biggest concerns are going to remain the threat for heavy rain, gusty winds, with a tornado threat being incredibly low. Right now, radar picking up on not a single drop of rain this evening across the Tennessee Valley, proving to be quiet. You've got to head north up into middle Tennessee, just to the south of Nashville, before you find any thunderstorm activity. And right now, this activity is rather unimpressive. Yeah, we're talking about a lot of lightning, but we're not looking at any severe thunderstorm warnings, and that's a little bit of good news. And then you kind of look at this area just to the west of Columbia. Here's I-40, so we're looking south of I-40. There is nothing going on here. We're going to be watching this area of nothingness for a little bit of development over the next couple of hours. What ends up happening here is going to give us a really good idea of what's going to happen across the Tennessee Valley. We'll discuss it in just a bit.
Big changes coming to North Huntsville after the city council approved a sprawling development along North Memorial Parkway, just north of Alabama A&M. According to the city of Huntsville, the development will add to an existing development near the intersection of North Memorial Parkway and State Route 255, otherwise known as the Northern Bypass Project that's been coming for years. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo shows us the project.
Last night's city council meeting approved a massive new development for North Huntsville, eventually bringing a total investment of almost $500 million to the area. The development, known as the North Village Town Center, is planned to encompass more than 500,000 feet of shopping center. According to the city of Huntsville's Shane Davis, it'll have about as much space as the Jones Valley Target Shopping Center in South Huntsville. Its location will be right across Memorial Parkway from the North Huntsville Food City. The city has already been working on infrastructure in the area, investing almost $100 million over the past 4 years. According to plans released by the city last night, it'll eventually include a Target and a Home Depot as initial anchors. Davis says it'll bring new restaurants, stores, and residential areas to North Huntsville. Take a listen.
It just brings a better quality of life, and I think it will spur yet more residential development because, quality of life for us is where we work and where we live, but also the convenience factor, and that's one of the things that we've struggled with in North Huntsville. That's new residential starts and be able to show that there's growth there occurring and additional infrastructure.
The first phase of construction is set to begin in the spring, with the first stores opening in 2027. Phase 2 will come right after, set to be right across the Northern Bypass. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
Some very exciting news. Well, according to the city of Huntsville, the development should include department and home improvement stores, more grocery options, health and fitness centers, restaurants, and small businesses. We've learned that a Huntsville man is in custody after being accused of targeting a Texas teen online. Police say 23-year-old Tyquavian Daniel, pictured here, is accused of sexually extorting a 16-year-old over Instagram. According to authorities, he threatened to share explicit images of the teen unless more were sent. Officers arrested Daniel this morning and charged him with a sexual extortion and electronic solicitation of a child. Additional charges are possible as the investigation continues. He's held in Madison County Jail on a $30,000 bond. A Huntsville woman facing robbery charges after police say she assaulted a man with a chain lock. Huntsville police responded around 9 p.m. last night to the 3100 block of Drake Avenue, where they say 33-year-old Ashley Hubbard attacked a man with a chain lock and robbed him. The victim suffered minor injuries, and police were able to recover and return the stolen property. Hubbard was arrested a short time later and is charged with first-degree robbery. Her bond set at $60,000. And authorities are searching for the car linked to a hit and run in Sheffield last night. Tuscumbia and Sheffield police say a maroon SUV struck 60-year-old Stephen Peanut Michaels near Shoals Pharmacy on Avalon Avenue. Michaels was taken by ambulance to Keller Hospital and later airlifted here to Huntsville Hospital. The SUV reportedly continued east toward Muscle Shoals after the crash. Police are asking anyone with information or video footage to contact the Tuscumbia Police Department. That number on your screen, 256-383-3121. We've learned a Fayetteville man in custody tonight after claiming to have an explosive device strapped to his chest. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office responded last night to a call near Thornton Taylor Highway and Highway 64. Officers investigated and determined the man did not pose a legitimate threat before taking him into custody. Authorities say there was no threat to the community. A former Lauderdale County judge has been found guilty on multiple charges, including perjury and making false statements. Gil Self was convicted today on 17 of 18 charges after an 8-day trial, with jurors hearing testimony from numerous witnesses detailing allegations against him. Self, who was suspended from his judicial duties during the investigation, is awaiting sentencing, which is scheduled for next month on the 17th. The Madison Police Department is expanding their drone program thanks to a new grant. Norfolk Southern Railway awarded the department a $15,000 public safety grant to purchase new drone equipment and enhance officer training. Drones help with search and rescue, accident investigations, and monitoring large events. Police Chief Johnny Gandy says the funding strengthens a program that's already proven invaluable for first responders. And Mayor Renee Bartlett adds that partnerships like this help the city stay equipped with modern technology to protect the community. The FBI has officially opened its first counter drone training center at Redstone Arsenal. The National Counter Unmanned Training Center, or NCUTC, will teach federal, state, and local officials how to detect and respond to drone threats. Congressman Dale Strong says the center strengthens national security and prepares law enforcement to protect millions of Americans. It will also support security planning for major events like the 2016 FIFA World Cup and 2025 Summer Olympics. Starting today, Redstone Arsenal's Fox Army Health Center is reducing services due to the ongoing government shutdown. The health center will scale back primary care and suspend all on-post radiology services, shifting non-urgent care to the TRICARE network. Pharmacy hours will change next Thursday, operating Monday through Friday through the Scripps Center, though the Scripps Center remains open all weekdays. Fox's Commander Lieutenant Colonel Deepak Matthew warns that patients should face longer waits and increased use of urgent care, or ERs. Optometry, physical therapy, and other forms of specialty services remain open. The FAA and the Department of Transportation ordered flight reductions started today. 40 major airports will have 4% fewer flights due to the ongoing air traffic controller shortage amid the government shutdown. Airports affected include Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Miami, New York, and LA. So far, more than 1,000 flights have been canceled and 4,000 delayed. Travelers advised to book backup tickets, avoid layovers, and book directly with airlines. The shortages come as controllers face missed paychecks and financial strain, causing delays and staffing challenges. U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy says the reductions are meant to keep people safe while flying.
I necessarily didn't want to give the data because some people might say, well, you're at 10%, it should be at 15%. Others might say it should be at 5%. It is not a science, it is an art that we're trying to deploy to keep people safe in the airspace. And we're trying to be, we're trying to prevent the pressure that we now see building in the system.
Huntsville International Airport stepping up to help federal workers impacted by the government shutdown. The airport collecting donations through November 12th for TSA, FAA, and customs employees. Items like non-perishable food, cleaning supplies, baby and pet products, and $10 gas cards are accepted. Donations can be dropped off Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the administrative office above baggage claim through next Wednesday. As families who utilize SNAP benefits and furloughed workers continue to struggle during the government shutdown, one Huntsville law firm wanted to lend a helping hand. Centered Law partnered with Betty Mays to give away what was originally planned to be 500 meals, but ended up being 600 meals instead. Attorney Harrison Lane with Centered Law explained why they wanted to help those impacted.
We reached out to Betty Mays and they were happy to help us do this and sort of bring the community together. We know a lot of families are struggling right now. They're having a hard time finding meals, but especially finding warm meals. We're getting cold up here. So it was nice to be able to provide these families with some kind of warm meal, something to go home with, spend time with their family, not have to worry about where at least this next meal is going to come.
Lane also thanks everyone who helped put the event together to ensure everyone went home with a warm meal. 100 Away hosting a mobile food pantry tomorrow in Guntersville from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Anyone can stop by Guntersville Ministerial Alliance and receive groceries, no questions asked. Anyone can volunteer and no registration is needed. You're only asked to arrive at the donation site at 7:30 a.m. For information on food drives across the Tennessee Valley, go to FOX54.com. The Fort Payne Police Department is warning you about a phone scam going around the community. The scammers have been calling people claiming they're collecting funds for the Fallen Officers Department. Police say they are not soliciting donations for any legitimate group. Officials advise anyone who gets these calls not to provide personal information. You can report suspicious calls directly to the Fort Payne Police Department at 256-845-1414.
We have to ask for, attention from the ADOC to make changes.
An HBO documentary details Alabama prisons screening tonight in Huntsville, and our Fox 54's Gabe Glassman is there with a look. We'll take you there. And we've got your lineup of events happening this weekend in the Tennessee Valley, including some spots to get you into the holiday spirit. Stay with us.